Minagoya be namakota macha NAKON'I'A techina.
Amba washte, naka, nemia, Theresa watch. Amba nen kinship terms abikta. We'll talk about kinship terms today. We're going to start out simple. We're just going to start out with a few simple kinship terms. We're going to make it easy, then we'll get into a little bit harder. Okay, we're going to start off with our grandfather. I'm going to tell you about my grandfather. Mitugashi. Mitugashi. That is my grandfather. Now let's say your grandfather. Nitugashi. Mitugashi, making it mine. Nitugashi, that's making it your grandfather. Nitugashi. And our grandfather, Tungagashiktu. Tungashiktu. Let's move on to our grandmother. Mikushi. These will be all mine, yours, and ours. I'll go through all these, and these are all just mine, yours, and ours. Just simple ones. Mikushi, Nikushi, Kushitku. Kushitku? Your kushi. Ade. Now, ade, when you're addressing your father, ade nechi-u. That's how you would address your father. But if you're talking about your father in a sentence, then you would use miade or miade. Miade, miade. Either way is fine. Now, if it's your father, niade, niade. Niade, niade. There's a little stop there. Niade, niade. And our father, atgugu. Atgugu. Let's move on to mother. If you're talking about your mother or you're addressing your mother, you would say ina. Ina waha wagaha. My mother is making soup. Now if I'm going to say mihu wahambi magaha, my mother is making soup. The first sentence I said mother is making soup, and then I said my mother is making soup. Ina wahambi gaha. Mother is making soup. Mihu wahambi gaha. My mother is making soup. Nihu, your mother. Hungu, our mother. Now, I'm going to tell you the older brother and the men. If I'm a man, this is how I would be saying this. Michina. Michina. See? The I is got it, so it's making an E. Michina. My brother. Nichina. Your older brother. And Chinchuna. Chichuna. Your brother. Our older brother. Our older sister? Mitangenan. Your older sister? Nitangena. Our sister? Tankuna. This is a nasalized N. Tankuna. Now, your younger brother is Misunga. That's my younger brother, Misunga. Your younger brother? Nisunga. And our brother? Sungagu. Sungagu. And remember now, these are the males. This is from a male point of view. It would be a male speaker. And the male speaker for a younger sister, mitangshi. See that A is nasalized? Mitangshi. And that's she, mitangshi. Now your sister, she would be nitangshi. Nitangshi. And our sisters, our younger sister, tangshichu. 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 Now, if you're a female like I am, and I'm going to talk about my older brother, he would be mitimno. 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 If he's your older brother, he'd be your nitimno. Nitimno. And if he is our older brother, timnogu. Timnogu. Now let's go to our older sister. From a female would call her older sister Michuna. Michuna. Your older sister? Nichuna. And our older sister? Chunguna. Chunguna. See, these are both nasalized. Chunguna. Now, if I'm a female and I'm going to talk about my younger brother, Misunga. See, this is a nasalized. Misunga. Misunga. If he's your younger brother, he's Nisunga. And if he's our younger brother, Sungagu. Sungagu. Now, if I'm a female and I'm talking about my younger sister, Mitanga. Mitanga. See, that's a nasalized A? Mitanga. If it's your sister, Nitanga. And our younger sister, Tangagu. Tangagu. Now, I'm a female and I'm going to talk to my sons. Michingshi. Michingshi. Nichingshi. Chihintgu. Chihintgu. See that I is nasalized? Chihintgu. Now I'm going to talk about my daughter. Chungshi. Me, this nasalized you, Chungshi. Chungshi, and your sister, Chungshi. Our sister, Chuitgu. Chuitgu. These are just the common ones, the straightforward ones when you're talking about your brothers. Now we're going to get into a little bit more in depth with your female cousins and that. But let's talk about your father's brother. Your father's brother from a male perspective? Oh no, I guess not. But your father's brother, for whether you're male or female, your father's brother would be your Adena. Adena. Adena, because that's your father's brother. So you don't call him Minikshi like you would call your other uncles. Because he's your father's brother, you would call him Adena. And if he's our brother, that would be my brother. And if it's your brother, your father's brother, Niadena or Niadebi. Niadena or Niadebi. That is your father's brother. Okay, now let's talk about your father's sister and your mother's brother's wife. Okay? She is your mitui. Mitui. Or she is my mitui, she is your nitui, or she is our tuwinchu. 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 Tuwinchu yabi. Tuwinchu yabi or tuwinchu. That's a nasalized N. I hope I explained that good enough. Let's go on to your mother's brother and your father's sister's husband. Minikshi. Minikshi. He's my uncle. That would be my uncle, so he'd be my Minikshi. If he's your uncle, Nikshi. Ninikshi. 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 And if he's our brother, we have three ways of saying our. Nikshichuyabi, Nikshuyabi, Nexichuyabi. No, Nix. Sorry. Let's go on to Nexichu. Nexichu, Nexichuyabi, Nexichuyabi, Uyabi. There's a stop there. I kind of slaughtered those words. Nikshichu. Uyabi. There we go. And they're out there.
Nikshichu Uyabi.
Yeah, Nikshichu Uyabi. Uyabi. That's not nasalized. It's Uyabi. If it's nasalized, it would have been Uyabi, but it's Nikshichu Uyabi. And there's three other ways to say it. That's probably the easiest. Niksichu. Niksichu. Okay, let's move on to your mother's, sister's, and your father's brother's wife. She is your inana, or she's my inana. She is your ni inana. Ni inana, and there's a stop right here. Ni inana. And if she's all of our inana, she is unginabi. Unginanabi. Unginanabi. That's all. That's your mother's, sister's. She's almost like your mother. That's why the ina. But you call her inana because she's next, almost like your mother. Your mother's sister is like,
Yeah, I've been saying it wrong, you know. Like I'll call my mother's sisters, or my mother's female cousins. I've been saying Tui.
okay, just wait then. Okay, your mother's sister's husband and your father's sister's husband, they're all your Adena. You call them all your Adenas. That's your dad's brothers, your dad's sister's husbands, and your mom's sister, and all your mom's sisters.
Husbands. Yeah.
Now your father-in-law, Mitunga. Mitunga. That's my father-in-law, Mitunga. 2 ways to say it. Your father-in-law, Nitunga. Remember, that's a nasalized, Nitunga. And Tungagu for our father-in-law. Okay, now I've got 3 ways to say my mother-in-law. Mik'u, 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 mik'u. There's a stop right here with a thing. Mik'u, mik'u. If she's your mother-in-law, then nik'u, nik'u. 2 ways again. Nik'u, nik'u. And then if she is our mother-in-law, unk'u, ungi kubi. Ungi kubi or kunga. Kunga. Now we're going to go to the male part. If you're a male, now we'll pretend I'm a man. I'm standing here and I'm going to talk about my older brother. Now this is how the men would say these words. Michina, michina, michina. Your older brother, or your older male parallel cousins, which your parallel cousins are. You have your brothers on your dad's side here, and you have your mother's brothers on your side here. Now, all these children are all parallel cousins. So there'd be, if it's my older brother or my older male cousin, he is my michina. Your older cousin, nichina. And if he's all of our older cousins, chinchuna, chichuna. Now, we'll go into our older sister and our older female parallel cousins. Mitangena, my older sister or my older female cousin, mitangena. If she's your older sister or your older cousin and you're a man, she is your nitangena. And ungitang ingitangnebi or tankuna. There we go. Tankuna. That's a nasalized N. Tankuna. That was a mouthful. Now, our younger brother and our younger male parallel cousins. Misungagu, misungagu, or misunga. It's I like misunga. That's what we use often. That's what we use. Yeah, misunga. That's what we use. But nisunga, nisungagu, or nisunga. Nisunga is easier. That's what we use mostly. Or your sungagu, your younger brothers or your younger parallel cousins. That's ours. Mine, yours, ours. Now, your younger sister or your younger female parallel cousins. Mitankshi, mitankshi, mitankshi. That's my younger sister or my younger female cousin, if I'm a man. Nitankshi is your female cousin, or tankshichu. Tangshicho. No, wait, just wait. Oh yeah, tangshichu. I said it right the first time. Tangshichu. Now, we're going to go female cross cousins. Mihangashi. Mihang, this is nasalized. Mihangashi. That's my female cousin.
Yeah, so then, like juniors, triplets, right, would be, it would be the female cross
Yeah,
cousins.
yeah.
Because like,
Mhm.
yeah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, she would, yeah, that's what she would be to you.
Yeah.
Ni hangashi, ni hangashibi. And now these are ours.
So Junior's my mother's cousin. Which will make his kids.
Your,
They're all
yeah,
my
younger
cross
female.
cousins.
Yeah, female, younger
Not
female.
parallel, but cross.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay.
Hangshichu, hangashijo, hangash, just wait. Hangashi Kobe. Hangashi Kobe. There we go. See, I always thought different. I always called, but we'll get to that. That's not what I called my female cousins. I was calling them all my sister-in-laws, and we'll get to that. Your female cross cousins again? Ni hangashi, ni hangashibi, mi hangashibi, hangashichu, hangashichu, hangashi kobi, hangashi kobi, hagashi kobi. There, I said it right. Now, again, if I'm a man, remember now, I'm still a man here. Oh no, I'm not. I'm sorry. This is just straight across for everyone. My male cross cousins, mitahashi. Mitahashi. See, that's a nasalized N. Mitahashi. That's my male cross cousins. Now, if it's your male cross cousins, they're your nitahashi, nitahashibi, or ours, mitahashibi, tahashi, tahashibi. That's all ours, our cousins. Now,
See, that's what Roger calls me, but
Tahashi?
me Tahashi, yeah. But I always thought that was wrong because that's actually my mother's cousin. He's technically my uncle.
Oh, okay.
But what you have to remember is that my grandparents are much older than the next ones in line, by like 15 years.
So maybe that's why that then.
So everyone thinks I'm that age, but I'm technically not. It's you guys came later, right?
Yeah.
It's messed up because like Juanita's kids are
Little.
the little ones are my cousins, eh? But they call me uncle. I'm not your uncle.
Be like our family. We've got my brother who's got younger uncles younger than him. Okay, those are all your male cross cousins. Now let's move on to my wife. Mitawinju, that's my wife. Mitawinju, she mitawinju, that's my wife. She nitawinju ha, is that your wife? Nitawinju. Ungi tawinju be our wives, and his or her wife tawinju. Brother-in-law, mitaha, my brother-in-law. Your brother-in-law, nitaha, or his or her brother-in-law, taha. I have lots of tahas. I'm just kidding. Sister-in-law, mihangu, mihangu. Remember, that's a nasalized A. Mihangu, nihangu, hagagu, hangagu, hangagu.
Itawejubi.
Huh? I guess.
I just got it.
Call me. Smells a lot.
Okay, now we're going to carry on to the way the females say it. Our older brother, he would be my mitimno. Mitimno. If he's your older brother, he's going to be your nitimno. If he's our older brother or our older male parallel cousin, ungitimno. Gabi. You could add those. This is pluralizing it. Remember, our B's are pluralizing it. Ungitimno gabi. and timnogu. That's his or her, timnogu. Our older sister and our older female parallel cousins. Michuna, fluent speakers would say Michun. I'm not a fluent speaker, so I always add the A on it, Michuna. Nichuna, Chunguna. Chunguna. Michuna, Nichuna, Chunguna. Older sister.
Nasalized A.
Yeah, they're all nasalized. All your N's are nasalized. Now, we're going to go on to my younger brother or my younger male cousins. They're my misunga. See, my N, my U is nasalized again, misunga. If they're your younger brother, then they're your nisunga. And if they are, if they're, sorry, I bit my tongue. I was trying there. Sungagu. If they're our younger, if they're ours. Now, we'll go on to our younger sister and our younger female cousins. Mitanga. See, that's a nasalized A. Mitanga. Your sister, your younger sister or your younger female cousins are Nitanga. Or ours, our female cousins, Tangangu. Tangagu. Yeah, there we go. Tangagu. Okay, we're going to go to our female cross cousins. Mishinkshi. No, it's not nasalized. Mishikishi. I can't say it. Yeah. Yeah, something like, okay. Mishikishi. And now they're both sh. It doesn't sound right.
No, it doesn't. Mishikshi?
Yeah, there you go. Mishekshi. Yeah, say it. Mishekshi. Mishekshi. Mishinkshi. Mishikishi. I knew there were some of them I was going to have. I tried. I couldn't. And I looked to find a word. Mishinkshi. Mishikshi. Mishinkishi. Nishinkishi. Nishinkishibi. Mishinkishibi. Shinkishiku. See, these are the ones. Shinkitgo. Shinkitgobi. Those are the ones I knew. This is the one I was read about. Mishikishi. There we go. Almost Mishikshi. Mishikshi. Mishikishi. 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 That's, I think that's pretty close. Mishikishi. Nishikishi. Nishikishibi. Mishikishibi. Shikishichu. Shikitko. Shikitkobi. There we go. I'm not going to do that again, but that's my, your, our, and their, our. Our, my.
That's a word right there.
Okay, we're going to go on
I thought hook
to
probably was
a rough one.
a real Nakoda word, but
Yeah.
Nakoda word.
No, your male cross cousins. This is what I always called my cousin Diane. I guess I was saying it wrong. Mishichipashi. 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 There we go. And that is your male cross cousins. That's what you would call all your male cousins. When you say my male cross cousins, that's what you would say. Mishichipashi. Shichipashi. That's a nasalized A. Pashi. Misijipashi. There we go. Misijipashi, your male cousins, and Sijipashi, all our cousins. His or her cousin. There we go. Those are a mouthful. I knew I was going to have some trouble saying those words. These ones. Where was that? Yeah, these ones. I knew I was worried about these ones here. Now, I can say these ones really good. I don't know why, because I don't even have one. Just kidding. Husband. My husband. He's my mihinkda. Mihinkda.
You secretly practice.
If he's your husband, nihinkda. Our husband, uhinkna gubi ing ungi hinkna gubi. Ungi hinkna gubi. That's our husband. His or her husband, hinknagu. Hiknagu. Hiknagu. Your husband. She hiknagu hai. Is that your husband? Where?
Yeah.
No. Now, some of you may have.
All of them?
All of them, yeah.
Miss smiles a lot.
Now, here's a good one for all of you gentlemen who have moved on and have second families, and you have another wife. You're a co-wife. Mitaya, 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 mitaya. My co-wife, mitaya. Okay, now let's go on to my brother-in-law. Mishich, 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 nishich, shich itko, shich itko, mishich, nishich, shi itko. See, mishich, misich, nisich. You hear that e at the end?
Yeah.
Shich et ku, shich et ku, shik et ku. There we go. Shik et ku, shik et ku. My brother-in-law, your brother-in-law, his or her brother-in-law. My sister-in-law, see, and that's what I call Diane, and she's not even my sister-in-law. She's my cousin. Me, she, jipa, pa, mi sijipa, mi sijipa. There we go. Mi sijipa, mi sijipa, sich itku. Sich itku, mi sijipa, ni shijipa, shit itku, shich etku. There we go, shich etku. Those are your sister-in-laws if you're a female. Now,
So, brother-in-law and sister-in-law for ours must refer to a sibling without relating to the sex. Eh?
no, yeah, I think
Shishitku? Shishitku.
my, your, his or her. This is his or her. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay.
I didn't. I was saying that our, and then I said no. This is our. This is mine. Yeah. These are all our, my, her. Ours. Okay. We'll move on to my son now. It's my son. He's mi chingshi. Mi chingshi. My son. Mi chingshi jami atawa. That is my son. Ni chingshi. Ni chingshi jani tawa ha. Is that your son over there? Un chingshu. Ungi chingshu. Our son. And then his or her son, Chihintku, Chihintku. Ungi Chikshu. I didn't say that right. Ugi Chikshu. There we go. Ugi Chikshu, Chihintku. I'm not sure if I said that one right. It doesn't sound right. Ungi Chikshu. There we go. Ugi Chikshu. There we go. And then Chihintku. Now, we'll move on to my daughter, Mi Chunkshi, Mi Chunkshi. Your daughter, Ni Chunkshi. Our daughter, Un Chunkshi, Ungi Chunkshi. I'm sorry, nasalized, Ungi Chunkshi. And then his or her daughter, Chuwitku, Chuwintku. That's a nasal. They're both nasalized, Chuwintku, Chuwintku. Now we'll move on to our nephew, Mitoshka, Mitoshka. Mitushka. It's nasalized. Mitushka. Nitushka. Tushka. Tushka. Doesn't sound right, huh?
Tunshka.
Yeah, they're nasalized.
Tunshka.
Tushka. Nitushka. Mitushka.
Yeah.
I always say tushka. I'm not saying it right now. I've always said tushka. So
Yeah, I think we're shortening.
Mitungshi. No, Mitunksha. Mitunshka. Nitunshka. Tunshka. Tushka. Tunshka. Yeah, because that's nasalized. Tunshka. Mitunshka. Nitunshka. There, that last one was all right. Now, if you are my niece and I am a man, I will tell you Mitunja. Mitunja. That's my niece. If you're a man, Nitunja. Now, I didn't find a female one, so I just put the male up there. Maybe it's the same for the male and the female, because I didn't find a female version of this. So I just put,
Maybe, eh?
see, because these I think are just all, these are just to say my grandchild.
General,
Yeah. Mitagoja, Nitagoja, Ungi Tagoja bi, Ungi Togojak Pagu. I don't know why like that. Or Tak Ujuk Pagu. Ta Kuju Pagu. Yeah, there we go. Those ones aren't too bad, but that one was. Now we'll go on to my child. If that's my child, that's my Michina. No, wait. Michinjina. Michinjina. This is a nasalized I. Michinjina. Michinjina. If it's your child, Nichinjina. Everyone's child, all our childs, Minchinjabi. And if it's his or her child, Chinjena. Chinjena? Chinjena. There we go. Chinjena. Chinjena Jamitawa. Those children are mine. Now, if you're a male friend of a man, he is your mitakona. Mitakona. That's man-to-man friend, mitakona. If he's your friend, then he's your nitakona. But if he's his or her friend, he's their tankon. Oh, tokonagu. I'm not saying it right. Tokanagu.
Takonagu.
Yeah, just the way it's tokonagu. This is it's a. Sounds like something different, huh? Tokanagu. That's how you say it, nagu. See, this is, I've kind of crowded my letters, but that's tokanagu. Let's move on to our female friend of a man. If you're a female friend, if you have a female friend, then you would refer to her as nishi, or shitguya. Shitguya. Nishi or shitguya. I've heard that, nishi. Ah, nishi dueha. Who's your female friend? That wraps up our kinship terms. They don't seem as confusing this way. I hope you understand. I hope you learned something. If you guys want to go through your lessons 1 through, what lesson is this?
17.
If you guys want to go through your word list 1 through 17, when we get back next week, we were going to start building our sentences. So go through your vocabulary. Ambo ashte yuhawo.
Minago yabe namakota macha NAKON'I'A techina